Hello guys, welcome to the 16th video tutorial of Code Beginners, in which I am going to tell you what basically a CSS is and the other factors that involved in CSS, and basically I am going to give you an overview of CSS. Okay, so let's get started. So basically what CSS is, CSS is a cascading style sheet, and that is a language basically which describes the appearance and formatting of your HTML language. And a style sheet basically is a file that HTML file should look like. I mean, how it appears should be, and how well it is designed, and other factors that are involved in. So we say these style sheets are cascading because the sheets can apply formatting when more than one style applies. Alright, so we will discuss it further and in detail when we will see the other things. So let's have a look at an example. A saying is that an example is worth more than the words. So let's see, and here we have all this stuff. So let's see, I want that paragraph to be red, but I want only this word to be blue. So I can do it by CSS. I have linked this up style sheet, and you can, if you don't know how to link your style sheet, your CSS file with your index.html or your .html file, then I recommend you to have a look at this video, and then you can come to me and watch this video again. Okay, so let's see what we can do it. If you remember that we have used span tags, you can say fantastic, for a single conversion or for a conversion on a low level or a small level. So if you are not familiar with that, then I will recommend to watch this video. Okay, so then watch my this video 12 tutorial about div and spans, and then come back to this video and have a look on that. Okay, so let's see what we can do in our style sheet. We have a paragraph, and I want it to be red. Okay, so I will have a P, and I'll just write here color and red. Okay, so now I want my span to be blue. That is quite pretty simple. So I will write here span. Okay, so the color to be blue. Alright, so now you can see that the color is blue for span, and the color is red for the paragraph. Okay, so let's save it, and we'll save this too. Okay, so now let's see what we have on our output. Index.html, click on that, and you can see that here it is. There you go. You have a paragraph that is red, and you have a word blue that is blue because of span. So let's go and see what we have next. And the next is why we separate that CSS file from our function. And there is a mistake here. Okay, separate form, you can say, from function. Okay, so you can apply the same formatting to several HTML elements without writing the code that, like style, I mean style, for example color red. You want a red color for your paragraphs, all paragraphs in your HTML, like here you have so many paragraphs here. I mean you have 10 paragraphs, and you will have to write here style tag like this style equal to red color red here again and again. And due to that part, I think that is quite difficult for you to do that over and over again and again, and it will cause a lot of time wastage. Okay, so in order to save that time, we will just link up our CSS file, and we will just write P, and inside we write color red, and no matter what, how many paragraphs are there, they all will be in a red color. Okay, so let's copy paste this and see what we have got remember that I haven't set their style tag here. I have set only once here in our p tag and in our style sheet.css file. Okay, so let's go there and let's refresh this and see what we have got. We have got, sorry, I haven't saved the file yet, so first of all I need to save this. Okay, and now let's come here and let's refresh the page, and you can see that we have so many paragraphs, I mean 4 paragraphs that is in red. So just because of that CSS file, and in which I have set the property of paragraph to be a color of red. Okay, so let's go. And see, you can apply similar appearance and formatting to several HTML pages from a single CSS file. And I have told you that how can you attach your paragraphs with CSS file, and how can you convert them into a similar appearance like that. So so let's move to our next part, and here it is. If it's in, it's out. You know, you are familiar with this style tag that I have told you earlier in my previous video. So you can see that. So basically, I would like to give you an example here. Okay. So let's remove this link to our CSS file, and let's have a style tag here. I'm so sorry because this interruption. Style, and closing of the style tag. Alright, so now let's write here a paragraph, and I want it to be purple. Okay, so color this time purple, and here we go. Let's save it, and let's go here and bingo, here we go. And you can see that all the paragraph is now purple. Okay, so just because of that, but there is a loophole here, and see, this time every time you add style tag here, so you will be more compelled to write this style tag over and over again and again, and you will have to make changes again and again, and that will be a quite difficult part for any of you. So this is not a really good practice, a really a good programming practice, you can say. For that purpose, we have our style sheet.css. I mean, you just once change the attribute and it's done. It's now applicable to all these paragraphs. So this is quite handy and quite simple way to do your CSS work with your HTML. Okay, so it's done, and now let's move to our next paragraph or our next lecture slide. And basically this is self-closing tags. Self-closing tags are basically, you can see, the tags that are closed by their own. I mean the link tag, and if you remember the image tag, img tag, and adding an image tag I have told you in my previous videos. So if you really want to learn that, how can you add images in your HTML file, then please have a look in my previous video. You can find it on my channel. Okay, so here you will write src, and here you write with the link to the image. Yep, and you're done. And in this link, you will link your CSS or HTML file, and these tags are self-closing tags. I mean, I will tell you about further self-closing tags in my upcoming videos, and they are quite handy in saving time and other things. So that's it for now, and I hope you understand all the stuff that I have told you, and practice it as much as you can, and see you in the next